It's like teddy bear vibes, even though it took me like 10 attempts to do it. I really like it. Hi everyone, it's Caitlyn and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. For today's video, I am really throwing it back to very old YouTube. I don't know if people actually still do these or not, but when I first started my blog out, I used to do these literally all the time, without a doubt. Every single month I would always do a monthly favourites, and this would basically be a roundup of products that I had been loving during that month, whether it be like skincare, makeup, little bits of like snacky things, TV shows, books, anything like that. Especially during lockdown, I've really had the chance to sort of experiment more and use a lot more products that I've got in my collection. As you can see, I have a little basket full. I have a few other things like TV shows and stuff like that, which obviously can't put in the basket. So yeah, I really hope you enjoy, and let's get into the video. So the first product I have really been loving at the moment is a hair care product, and it is the Soap & Glory One Conditioner Intense Conditioning Hair Mask. I have never been one for a hair mask. I've always been quite frightened of them. I really don't know why. I always get really scared using different hair care products. I'm not really sure why it is. You use this as a substitute for your conditioner. Now, you don't use it all the time. It is this gorgeous pastel pink colour. Oh, it smells amazing. It's basically that just classic Soap & Glory scent. I really don't know how to describe it. It just smells like Soap & Glory. If you like Soap & Glory, take a shot every time I say Soap & Glory. I use this about once a week. So I tend to use it at the beginning of the week just so it'll like sort of nourish my hair after the weekend. And I use about 2 scoops of this in the shower and just run it through my wet hair, comb it through. This is for nourished, heavily revived hair, and it is for all hair types as well. I would definitely say to get this if your hair is quite dry or your hair is in need of a bit of TLC, because it's so nourishing and volumizing and just really hydrates your hair again, especially after drying it. I just felt my hair and it was so soft and it smelled amazing. Not really sure on the price. I will link all the products down below in the description with where you can get them from and the prices if they're still available, just because this was in a gift set for Christmas, so I'm not really sure how much it did cost, but I will obviously link it below if I can find it for you all. But I would highly recommend checking it out. So the next product that I am going to be talking about is actually from the Body Shop. The Body Shop Rose Dewy Glow Face Mist. I got this in the advent calendar last year, and it is basically just a face mist. If you've never used a face mist before, I would highly recommend getting them. I tend to use this after I've been in the shower, or I used to start using it a lot as well after I had been working out. So I've been working out a lot recently, especially during quarantine, which I will talk about later on because that's another one of my favourites. You just spritz this all over your face and it just really hydrates you, gives you a bit of a lift, and it's just really nice. It says it hydrates, illuminates, and it's makeup friendly, so I could probably use this right now with a face full of makeup on. These as well on a summer's day. It's amazing on a hot day, just if you've been out in the sun all day and you're like, oh, my skin needs a bit of a pick-me-up. Spritz this all over and you're good to go, especially because it's so dewy as well. It really gives you that really nice fresh hydrated glow. I had this one, and I've also had the strawberry one as well, which I got the previous year, but they do them in a few different scents and things like that, so it's definitely worth checking out on the Body Shop's website. Or I would stick with skincare at the moment because I've got 2 little skincare favourites down here. The first one I'm going to talk about is a number 7 moisturizer, and it's just this. It's a little small one. I don't think this is full size. I got this on an event I went to, and it is the number 7 Protect and Perfect Intense Advanced Day Cream with SPF 15 in it. You basically just use it as like a normal moisturizer, so you just obviously put it a little bit on your fingers and just really massage it into your face after you've done your skincare routine. I've never tried any number 7 skincare before, so I didn't really know what to expect, but oh my god, number 7, you are pulling through with that skincare. It feels amazing on my skin. My skin feels so hydrated after I've used it. However, I am coming to the end of it, so I am really sad. Nice little size. This would be perfect for traveling, whereas we can't really travel much, we can't really go anywhere at the minute during lockdown, but this is just, it's really cute, and I just thought I'd give this a go, and I've really enjoyed it. Sticking with number 7 is followed me into my next product as well, which is also a little miniature size, but oh my god, this has to be one of my favourites I've ever had. It is the number 7 Airbrush Away Primer. Now it is just in this little grey and black tube, which just has number 7 up here, and can we just talk about this? I'm quite funny with primers when it comes to using them, because I either forget to use them or sometimes they feel quite greasy under my skin. Now I mainly only use it on like my T-zone, so like obviously across my forehead, down my nose and on my chin. It just applies a bit like a gel, so it just feels so soothing. It doesn't feel as greasy when you're applying it, and I really like that in a primer. It does give you like a perfect base for your makeup, whereas mine, I've got it on today, and honestly, doesn't feel greasy, it doesn't feel like it's mixing into my foundation or anything, which I don't like in a primer either, and I just absolutely love this. I think once I run out of this, I might actually buy the full size, because I got this at the same event as the previous moisturiser, and I just absolutely love it. Just can't fault it. Can't fault it. I promise you this is the last skincare product that I will be talking about, but it is the Pore Ultra Deep Cleansing Pore Strip. Pore strips are another one which is really funny for me, because I do suffer with blackheads a lot, especially on my nose. It sounds so gross because they are so gross, but they're part of us, they're natural, you know? I thought I would try these because they're meant to be really good. So you get 6 strips in here, and they're all for your nose. I did try to use it on my forehead, but you can actually get a box where you can get the nose strips and the forehead strips as well. I do these about once a week, because I do, like I said, I do suffer with blackheads, and you just wet your nose like with any other pore strip, and you just put it on, leave it for like 10 to 15 minutes until it hardens, until it's like that paper mache feeling, and you just literally rip it off. But I have heard you are meant to rip pore strips off upwards, but I tried doing that with these and they just didn't really like work. Yeah, these are really good. I think I've got 3 left, so I've used 3 of them so far, and I mean, I would say they are really good, but I would actually really recommend these if you are in need of some pore strips, and you can buy these at any drugstore as well, or any supermarket I think as well sell them. The next one is a fragrance, and it is a perfume of mine. There has been one perfume which I have been absolutely loving. Now, even though we're inside, I do wear perfume every single day. I just think it makes me feel a bit more alive, feel a bit more put together, and I just, I absolutely love this. And it is D&G number 3 L'Impératrice, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong saying that, I'm really bad with my pronunciation. I absolutely love it. That's all I have to say. This is probably one of the first really expensive perfumes, well yeah, expensive perfumes I had. And this, honestly, I used to wear this a lot during high school, so this kind of takes me back to like my high school days, so kind of like between 9 and like 11 I think it was. Oh, it smells like really fruity with like a little bit of floral, which I really like. I probably say this is my 3rd bottle I have of it. It's always one of them perfumes where I go back to it, so every time I get any perfume I like to sort of experiment. I won't buy the same one, but last year my boyfriend got this for me for my birthday. And just the bottle is really pretty. It's very chic. It works perfect on my little white shelves up here. And yeah, I literally love it. Couldn't recommend it enough. One of the first things I have really been enjoying during quarantine is the Fibre 190 calorie chocolate fudge brownie bars. They're so yummy. They're just little bite-sized brownies, but oh my god, they are just insane. They're so chocolatey, they're so rich, and they're just a little snack. It's just a really nice snack to have during the afternoon or during lunchtime. And I used to take these to uni a lot as well, or just to work, just to throw in my bag, and they're just amazing. They come in different flavours as well. I know there's a salted caramel one, and I think there's like a lemon drizzle one as well, but I'm not really sure. But yeah, literally godsend. That's all I have to say. They're a godsend. Oh, another one of my favourites this month I actually don't have, but it is actually an app that I have been loving, and it is called Lalalab. Especially during lockdown, I've kind of had sort of the time to catch up and get loads of pictures printed for my scrapbooks. With my boyfriend moving in, we decided to do a scrapbook for our first year together, which is kind of why I have it here right now. So it basically just says live, love, shine on it, and it's just this really nice pastel pink glossy colour on it, and I really like it. Oh, it's really cute. I love doing this. I've just been sticking loads of pictures in, so as you can see you can get various different prints, which I really like. And I also have a code as well where you can get £5 worth of free prints, and then you also get a code when you sign up so you can give it to someone else. So I would get £5 and you would get £5, if that makes sense. So it is definitely worth doing. I'll put my code on the screen up here for you guys to use, and I'll also leave it down below in the description if you guys want to check it out. But honestly, I love Lalalab. They do so many things. This is not sponsored, by the way. It is just, they do really nice prints, they do photo books, they do magnets, postcards, anything like that. So it is definitely worth having a look. Now, this one is kind of just been thrown in since today. It's a TV show that I've been watching, but I only finished it last night, so I kind of feel like it doesn't really clarify as a favourite, but it kind of does in a way. And that is The Tiger King. Well, I'm so late to the bandwagon on this. It's one of them shows where everyone's talking about it. There's so many things on TikTok, like so many things on TikTok, so many memes, and I was just a bit like, what do they mean? The whole thing about Carol Baskin, like that song is stuck in my head. Like I literally can't get it out of my head. Every single time I hear it, I'm just like. But yeah, The Tiger King's really been a series I have been loving at the moment. It was probably one of the craziest things I've ever watched. It was so gripping, but it was just mad. Like, it was a train wreck of madness. It's hard to describe what it's about. It's basically about two people who own like animal sanctuaries and zoos that like they become a rivalry, and it's kind of about, you know, the law and stuff like that, and it's really interesting, but it's just crazy. Like, that's all I can say. It's absolutely mental. I just don't literally understand it whatsoever. Kind of just watch it because of it is trending. It is the trend. Another series I have been loving is The Afterlife with Ricky Gervais. It's only 6 episodes and they're only half an hour each, so you can pretty much watch it in 3 hours. There's season 1 and season 2, but season 2 just came out last Friday, and I absolutely love it. It's basically about his wife in the series who's passed away of cancer, and she's left loads of videos for him on the laptop to watch, and it's kind of about him like so in grieving process, but it's kind of like, it's quite humorous, and it's just like such a really nice feel good thing to watch in a way. It is really sad towards the end, that's all I'll say, but I would highly recommend watching it if you like Ricky Gervais. If you don't, it probably won't be for you. But yeah, I would definitely say that's worth watching as well. That's on Netflix if you wanted to watch that. Finally, it is a YouTuber who I have been loving at the moment, and it is Joe Wicks. If you didn't know, Joe Wicks, he does the Body Coach, I think it is, the Body Coach TV. So especially during lockdown, he's doing a series called PE with Joe, and he does a live stream every single morning from Monday to Friday, I think, where he does a fitness workout for you all, and he just like sort of like spot the difference in it, and he also does like questions as well, which is really good, like sort of trivial questions. I'm really pleased how much his channel's growing during this time, because I think exercising during this time of like lockdown, it's so easy to be avoided, because you can't really like, you can obviously go out, you can go running or you can go cycling, things like that, but it's like with you being indoors all the time, you kind of don't have the motivation to exercise, which is completely understandable. However, I've been doing his workouts pretty much 3 days a week, and they've really helped me. So I'll do them first thing in the morning, me and Harry will do them, and it's just literally half an hour, and it's sort of really helped us like sort of wake up as well as keeping fit. He does lots of different workout routines and things that you can do, and obviously it's all a like feel good, get the family involved sort of thing. So I would really highly recommend doing that, because I mean, you don't have to leave home as well, so obviously you're safe within your own household. I would highly recommend watching that if you haven't. So guys, that is my April monthly favourites roundup. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a like if you did. Comment down below any videos you guys want to see. I would really like some requests because I've got a few in mind, but obviously I like to know what you guys want to see. And make sure you subscribe while you are over here. Also comment down below what you have been loving this month. I love to get obviously new recommendations of products and like TV shows, music, anything you've been loving. Let me know down below. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!